the venue, as an audience member, also presenting something, but this is the first time I'm presenting my work directly as a reader. And we just happened, Christoph and I are on a mini tour this weekend. We're going to give a seminar about Heraclitean in ancient Greece and our special approaches to it tomorrow in DC. We're doing another reading in Baltimore tomorrow night. The reason why we're so busy is because the book hasn't officially come out yet, but it came off the presses from Furniture Press. And today was the first day I got a chance to look at it too. So I'm very excited about that, and I really appreciate it. And it really has been 10 years to come to print. And that is because it's not an academic work, and it does polarize, especially academia. But one of the great things that Christoph found were very independent scholars in the fields of classics and in the field of philosophy who could see both sides of it. It's a poetic, creative, poetic approach to fragments of Heraclitus. And it's decidedly so. It's not trying to do anything except rigorously confront philosophy. The fragments themselves are poetic. And trying to immerse itself in that and say, this is a valid way to approach this. And I don't think people will read until finally Christoph agreed, and finally he brought it entering the world with poetry and philosophy. I always like to explore. I've always had an affinity for exploring poetry and philosophy together. Sometimes grasping something that's hard to grasp, and then it's a philosophical idea gives that poetic sense. And the approach to the book that just came out today is a decided poetic, creative, free approach. But I'm coming from a background of poetry, and I had a book that I will read from it first that came a couple years ago called Verb. It's a book of poetry. In this case, I'll read a few passages that are poetic, or poetry that plays around philosophy a little as a first step. So I've been kind of involved and obsessed with those types of things for a while. This first one, it doesn't deal with Heraclitus, but Kierkegaard is playing with a phrase from Kierkegaard from Fear Trembling. And the quote goes, either the single individual as the single individual can stand in an absolute relation to the absolute, and consequently the ethical is not the highest, or Abraham is lost. Either the single individual can stand. The single individual can stand in. Individual as the single, in absolute relation to the absolute. Either single in an absolute relation as the single, the absolute consequently is not the highest. Is not the highest the absolute and the ethical either, or Abraham is lost? Abraham is lost. Abraham is lost, and consequently, either relation to the absolute is not the highest, an absolute relation, the single individual as the single individual. An absolute relation, absolute and highest, or the ethical other, single and consequently can stand. The individual can stand in the absolute, in absolute relation to the absolute, the single as the single, and consequently the highest. The ethical is not the highest. Consequently, Abraham is. Abraham is either a single individual or an absolute relation to the absolute. As the single individual can stand in, the single individual, consequently an absolute relation, and the ethical is not the highest, the absolute. Either the single individual can stand. The single individual can stand in an absolute individual stand in relation to the absolute. Either the single individual can stand the single individual absolute relation to the absolute. Or Abraham is lost. Or Abraham is lost. Or Abraham is lost. I cited confidant, the one kind and the other, syntax and syntax, shot replace should, in pursuance of ligatures. Me grade calculus on the calling, I uncharitably thought. I'm the single individual as the single individual, or, quote Kierkegaard, we got fairly on the road, I haunt, laughed, I haunt, echoed. Ifs and sniff test, miser and misery, empire for the intangible, unless it is to confirm what? Cloud 9 lowering on it, the reverence, so officious to help. Repetition, whether it is not, whether or not it is possible. Case repetition. When we got in the road was appear as old as possible to coachman. How I shall proceed, ignition, and inane. We're both boulders, aren't we? I mean adults, proposed so very ungraciously. Tawdry Lila, dumplings, uncommon find in there. Whether or not it's possible, echo. The ethical is not the highest. I alternate, hungry, horny, happy, hurt. The single individual and ethical, absolute and highest, imperial, empirical, stymied on that event. Not dossier making a hash of it. Cloud lowering, whatever wabe, conscientious is hay. Behind a low, wing-backed partition. Love cannot find expression in marriage. Come again? The others who disown you, the others you disown. Shouldn't or haunted constancy. That operation of kissing the sticks of her fame. Forgive me for addressing you so familiarly. Singled inhale and mincemeat. Repetition, that operation of kissing the sticks. Hey, baby. For single, let's suspend the ethical, absolutely. Sniff test the style need. It's a ball term, and has to do with not seeing instructions or rich. Actually, that might be better if you're married. This one also in Verb Sap does happen to mention Heraclitus. So the session has been long-standing. This. Don't read this way, and hear this way. Hear my way. Hear it your way, my way, but hear it that way, reading it. Hear in your head. If I'm reading it, hear it that way. Listen. I'm reading it and writing it anyways. And then I'll read this. Please read this and hear this the way I mean it. Listen to me and how I'm saying this. Or don't listen to me, but hear this. This. As Heraclitus said, listen not to me, but to the Logos. What did that mean? That. Logos translated as the word, or the words, or the count. Don't read it that way, but this way. Don't hear it that way, but this way. Heraclitus' way, or your way, Heraclitus' way. Logos is neither word nor the words. It isn't, don't listen to me, listen to my words. No. Don't listen to my words, listen to my mouth. No. Don't listen, it's this. Don't listen to me, listen to Logos. And I have to say it with kairos to be heard, to be understood. Not the word, and it doesn't do to allow any particular word to be propped up as the word. To be heard, I'll have to say what I mean. I must say what I mean in context, in time, according to the times, in this, within given framework for understanding. Understand? Within the given culture, within the given language, within the given style, within the given form, within the given context, with the given contents. These are the content for you to know what I mean. What I mean? These, in this temporality. Reading this way, hearing this way, kairos. Hearing this way in the timing. This time. This timing. Then again, this. And again, this. Then again, there's the animated version of The Last Unicorn, a 70s movie. Now, it's about times again, the timing. It was actually made in the early 80s. Many things still feel like the 70s. The movie The Last Unicorn, with soundtrack by America, into a roving butterfly, a gray-wearing butterfly, a non-answer, an evasive flutterer, a sunny sometime flutterer, seems to be quoting Heraclitean. No, listen, don't listen to me, listen! Suddenly, for that moment, truth, kairos, in the fitting of wing-thin songs and phrases, amidst incessant overturnings. Listen, quickly! This, quickly, and this, and this, and this, then this, and this, and this. This particular this part, this, and a whole, this whole, this, in this moment. And that moment, that past moment, this in that in this, read this that way, hear this that way, this way, all of this. Listen.